What's up guys, Nolan here, and with a game like Escape from Tarkov in its current state, it's a mini game on its own to properly and efficiently communicate with your friends. Some people might think that this sounds boring and not fun to talk like this, but after a while of learning, it's actually the exact opposite. Once you pick up how to communicate well, you can screw around all you want, quickly handle any threats that pop up, then go back to screwing around. All in all, this will make your group play in Escape from Tarkov much more fun, and since there's strength in numbers, you should also have an easier time in game in general, so it's a win-win. There's 4 quick and simple things to keep in mind that should help. Bad frag, process your thoughts first, the rule of threes for callouts, and be quick and clear. With the windows and the physics as weird as it can get in Escape from Tarkov, we've all been there with the grenades, we all get it. But when that moment comes that you didn't realize the broken window in front of you also has a force field, or the grenade decided to bounce really funny and come back at you, there's only 2 words that should come to mind. Bad frag. Super simple and very clear communication that you done fornicated up with the boom ball and it's now at your feet. If you are anywhere near someone who has just said this, your only priority is to get hard cover between you and them, or wherever you just were, or you just get as far away as you possibly can from that person as fast as you possibly can. So none of this, oh shoot, it bounced back, or fornicate, the window isn't broken, or just a loud yell. All of that takes way longer to say than just bad frag. It's as easy as that. And for any of the heroes listening, the physics for the fragmentation of grenades actually does get sucked up by you. So you can have that hero moment where you jump on a grenade and save all of your friends. That actually works in Escape from Tarkov. The next thing to do here is process your thoughts before you click the button or you open your mouth. Repeating or screaming or breaking things because you're dead doesn't help anyone. Practice clear communication in steps by realizing what's happening first. Instead of panicking, just try to get the word out that you are getting shot at. For instance, a simple just, I'm getting shot at, in contact. That should be the first step. Then once you can clearly communicate that on a regular basis, start adding the rule of threes to it, which we'll get to in a second. You just need to be able to grasp the moment and stay calm, so not freaking out and processing your full thoughts is the first step. The scenario should be getting shot at, followed by a calm, quick, and clear call out, but your state of mind needs to be as free as possible to do it correctly. Now, next is the rule of threes. So you're getting shot at and you're staying calm, but you can also see where it's coming from. In my mind, calling things out like tree line, rocks, or house is fine as long as that's not all that you say. For instance, the tree line leading up from the lake past Big Blue, the single big rock left of the larger pile of rocks up near tank intersection, the 2-story white house with the angled roof closest to us, I think he's in the top floor left window. All of those have at least 3 descriptors falling under the rule of threes. Ideally, if there is more precise information to give, then you should give it, but that's where it gets foggy. You should always just start with 3. My opinion on the other side of this is that if you can only name 1 descriptor for something, you might as well just say, I don't know, because then what might happen is your buddy will try to search, but not be able to narrow it down quick enough, and they might get caught by whoever was shooting at you. This is going to depend on the teammate though, as some people are better at handling unknowns than others, so it's your call. Again, if you need to call something important out, find at least 3 things to describe it so that it will help your teammates narrow it down quicker. Anything less than that, in my mind, could add to confusion or even get them killed. Worst case scenario, make it very clear that you have no idea where it's coming from, and you guys should move as far away from that location as possible and try to get to hard cover. If you want to know more about what to do in a situation like this, I have a specific video on what to do when you get ambushed in Escape from Tarkov. You can check that out below. A side note that I'd also like to add here that will come into play with the next topic is the description of the person shooting shouldn't matter too much. A lot of people tend to call out what the shooter is wearing instead of where they are, when that's good for PID and threat level determination, but that doesn't let your friends know where they are. Instead of trying to process the words to describe what that person is wearing, make sure that you've passed the information for the rule of threes of where that person actually is first. Then lastly, all of this falls under the assumption that you are communicating this in a quick and clear fashion. Say what you need to say, then shut up. All the extra yelling or 4-letter words just adds to the confusion. And this will absolutely take practice to get it right. Some friendly back and forth will help friends learn this as well. So if somebody freaks out or talks too much, it's on the rest of the group to shut them up in the moment, then discuss the problem afterwards. Make sure you're building up with positive reinforcement when it's done well on top of that. So call out the people who mess up, but also commend them when they do it right. You won't pick this up in an afternoon, but if you stick with these simple tips for communication, you'll eventually be rolling servers with your friends in Escape from Tarkov. On top of all of this, once that compass gets added, you should really have no issues at all. That's all for today, guys. If you want to learn more about Escape from Tarkov or its development, then you can check out my playlists for it here. If you are looking for people to play with, then you can check out our Discord below. If you like this video, then you know the drill. I really appreciate the people who do. Otherwise, I hope you at least learned something, and I also hope you have a nice day. See you guys.
You got him? He's dead. Nope.
Now he is.